Hello. I promised Dave and Chris at the Intelligentsia in Millennium Park last year that I'd make this video about what I did with the coffee that they were kind enough to sell me, I'm sorry. So I just want to run you through something before we do that, just in case anybody doesn't know how this stuff works. I found out something interesting about coffee. The further up you go, the better it gets, and the more florid the words are. So if you're at 2,000 feet growing coffee, bland, Iowa, boring, Starbucks are words which are used to describe the coffee. You got to 6,000 feet, and there's a reason I'm telling you this, words like fruit, floral kick in. And if you go up to 6,500 feet, then people start talking about intelligentsia. Why is that, I ask myself? Well, basically, the higher up you go, the slower the growth cycle of the coffee bean. This means it prolongs, coffee tree, it prolongs bean development, which imbues it with more complex sugars, which means more words. Why am I telling you all this? Well, in 2011, a man called Carmelo Mirazalda, and I apologize if I spelt that name wrong, or pronounced it incorrectly, went nuts. He got hold of a bunch of beans called geisha, which apparently came over from Ethiopia in 1930, which apparently the British or someone discovered, which is another word for stolen or nicked, which were the origins of the Arabica species of bean, which is very, very important because Arabica is the species which apparently is the most expensive and the best and blah, blah, blah. Of course, then you have Robusta, which is the other group of coffee bean which makes sewage and Starbucks. Why is this important? Well, when I bought this coffee, being a bit of a Luddite, I thought all coffee's going to be the same, but it isn't. It's a wonderful, wonderful coffee. Now, Dave and Chris suggested I use cafetières, or as we know it in America, French presses, or I could have used the siphon method. We have more technology here to do that. We can do that as well. There's all sorts of stuff we could do with it, but I decided that what I would do is I put chocolate. I make chocolate out of it, and I'm enjoying it immensely. So bollocks to siphons, bollocks to coffee presses. This is how Mr. Carmelo's beans ended up as beans. Have a great one.